Nothing panna chocolate can't fix.
So I don't know if this is a side effect of the drugs or if I'm just giving myself an excuse to eat more, but I have all of a sudden been quite hungry today, and before that I'd lost my appetite quite a lot, but today I've eaten quite a fair bit. For breakfast I had two pieces of gluten-free toast with smoked salmon. One had a vegan cream cheese and the other one had avocado. And then I went to Woolies and I just needed some food, and I was in the freezer aisle and I was looking at the gluten-free stuff because I was just feeling like comfort food. And I noticed that they had these gluten-free party pies and party sausage rolls, and that is just not me at all. Like, it's something I haven't had in a long time. But when I saw that there were gluten-free options, I was like, fuck it, I'm definitely getting those. So I had 3 party pies and 3 party sausage rolls, and then now I've just had a vegetarian, dairy-free, well, it's actually a vegan lasagna that was gluten-free. So yeah, not eating the best today, but sometimes you just got to do what you need to do to get through. Certainly haven't felt very motivated to cook like a proper meal today, so I just thought, I'll just resign to doing that. Oh, and how can I forget, I also had a block of raspberry panna chocolate too.
Do not go through IVF and watch birth stories online. It is not a good idea, but it's so addictive. But it just leaves you emotional as well at the same time. I'm just getting ready for my first consult of the day. And I just had a thought, so often people try to flatten your feelings by trying to always say, there's always someone worse off than you, basically saying that your feelings aren't valid because someone's worse off than you. And even though we're all aware of it and we're all still grateful, it doesn't mean that you don't get to experience the emotions that you're feeling right now. And I think that's so true with IVF as well. I mean, everyone's story is different, but unless you've experienced that worse experience, like your experience is the worst for you, not for someone else. So I just want that to be a bit of a message, because it's something that society loves to do, just to basically deny anyone the right to feel sad. But it's okay to feel sad. Day 20 of my cycle, in my husband's jumper again, messy eyebrows again. Just had a couple of consults today. Got so many orders to do, nothing special to report, but I'm feeling rather flat today. I just can't be bothered. Just really feel like I just don't want to do much. And I think it's just like coming off the drugs and stuff. And last night I didn't sleep much because I just couldn't stop thinking about everything. And then I was on my phone as well, later than what I have been lately. So my brain was a bit wired from that as well. But apart from that, things aren't too bad. But I feel like this month is just taking forever. Like, I feel like this month has gone for 3 months. It's just crazy because obviously we've got something to look forward to, and it just feels like it's going to take forever. So I need to try and find things to do to take my mind off it. That's going to help pass the time.
I've been thinking how IVF affects you, and the best analogy that it just keeps coming to my mind is that when you go through IVF, you're really excited and you go in whole, and then it pulls you to pieces and then stitches you back up in a different way. You're changed forever after it, and I feel like that. I feel like it's shattered me and I'm putting myself back together again, and I can only imagine what some other people must be going through, but you go in feeling so excited and positive and optimistic, and then you realise, oh wow, what have I got myself into? I'm honestly just lacking all motivation right now. I'm on day 21 of my cycle. It's been a week since egg retrieval, and I'm flat, and I am struggling to get through stuff. Like, I have so many orders to do, and like it's taking me like hours just to do one order because I just keep like flailing and like walking off, making a cup of tea, coming back, like kind of like doing another teaspoon and walking away. It's so hard. Yeah, and I'm also getting like a little bit of ovary pain again today, but this time on both sides. It's difficult, but I still like, I feel okay. I was getting a little bit of nausea last night as well. So I can really see why this is just shit for anyone who gets a fresh transfer and thinks they're pregnant, because you get all the early pregnancy signs and then turns out you're not. So we'll just have to bite it out, but it's shit. Oh, I've had such a shit night. I just can't stop crying. I was laying in bed with Ed, he was asleep, and I just could not sleep. I just couldn't stop thinking about everything. The emotions have definitely just been really high, and I definitely feel just really hormonal, and obviously I was just restless and must have just kept moving around, and you know, Ed's got to get up really early in the morning, and I mean, I was ready to get out of bed anyway because I just couldn't sleep, and then Ed, you know, kind of got the shits and was like, can you stop moving around? And then I just kind of chucked the shits as well, and it was like, fine, I'll go sleep in another bed. And he was like, good. And I just came into my tea room and just started bawling my eyes out. I just feel so emotional. I feel like a teenager. Like before I would get my period when I was a teenager, like my boobs are sore, I'm so emotional and irritable. I just can't stop thinking about all the pregnancy stuff, like everything's so heightened right now. Just because, you know, like when I was laying there, I was just imagining me being pregnant, but then, you know, realising that we don't have that. And just thinking about all the things, and just thinking about how we've always had the hard road to get things, you know. Like with our house, you know, we waited like 2 years building off the plan and then got burned by that developer, and you know, when we first moved to Melbourne, when I was going through my degree, we always lived week to week, money-wise, and like reflecting on it in a positive way though, you know, things have always ended up turning around. But, you know, once again, the one, you know, when we go for something else, again, it's not the easy road to be able to get it. And I know that we'll be grateful. But, you know, it makes us grateful and makes us appreciate things more. You know, I think it's good when you're challenged in life and you don't just get things handed to you. It doesn't make it any easier nonetheless. I'm just struggling so much. And all I could think of doing was just doing this. I got my little twinkle tree. I got that offline recently. It actually is really nice. I got Millie with me. I can't believe I only just realised that I've got all my herbs next to me. So I'm definitely going to take a shot of herbs, and hopefully that's going to help me get to sleep. It's got magnolia.
got some magnolia here. Magnolia is a really nice calming herb, and it's good for anxiety, stress, insomnia, depression. And they are all the things that I am suffering from right now. I can't see how much I'm giving myself. Oh, that's nothing. There we go. Usually I dilute this, but hey. It's like a shot of vodka. Oh. Yuck. Since I just burnt my absolute throat out, I'm going to need some marshmallow root after that. At least this is extracted in a glycetract, so it's not in alcohol. And this is sweet and soothing. Oh, that's so much better. I just realised I can't use this. I'm going to have to put a new lid on it. So obviously last night was shit. It was so hard. But I'm feeling a little bit better today. You know, the main emotion has passed. I don't think I'm out of the woods just yet though, because my period is still 6 days away. But the good thing is that I am seeing a friend for breakfast today. And so grateful I'm in regional Victoria where we're actually allowed to do that right now. And she's also been / going through the IVF journey or roller coaster as well. So I think that's going to be really good for me right now. I'm definitely putting some makeup on today to make myself feel better. I'm just getting so many little hormonal breakouts, and I don't usually get that many breakouts. Like I might get one before my period, but I've just been getting so many, and I know this is nothing compared to what some people get, but you know, when you're already feeling down, like you just focus on everything. But I've done my brows at least, and then I'll put a bit of makeup on. The makeup is definitely accentuating my mo. I haven't been able to get it waxed in ages, and I think it's time that I just do something about it myself, because this is not good and I can't hide behind the mask forever. It's amazing how much better a bit of makeup can make you feel. Definitely feeling a little bit more fresh and me. Can't see my blemishes, no more mo, my eyebrows are neat, I've got mascara on. That's all you need.